Happy Father's Day and welcome to Modern Day Man. As you can tell by the sound outside, we are live from the Los Angeles peaceful protests where riots have taken place and looting is occurring. They are slowly streaming out as armed forces shoot them dead and carry their bodies off to a fiery grave. That being said, in the news this week, a major incident has happened. We've got a very special guest with us today. You know him from Barstool Sports and eating one bite of pizza and then judging it. And then all the pizza owners are like, I hope that this guy comes to my place and likes my place so that my pizza business thrives. And it's like, really? You couldn't have done something better than just open up a pizza place? There's so many pizza places. And, you know, that was your dream, was to wait for some radio guy to taste your pizza so that there'd be a 4-hour line at your pizza place in buttfuck New Jersey. What the fuck is the name of that place in Jersey that everybody waits for? It's something. Anyways, the president of Barstool Sports, causing quite a stir about comedy. Please welcome Middle East Side Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Aaron. Here's the one thing you have to understand. You work for me. Okay, you work for me.
Yes.
All right, you don't work for anybody else. You work for me. Okay, wait a second. Now, jokes aren't funny any longer. No more jokes. No more jokes. Now, the thing about Barstool is that we're edgy. We're in your face. We're right in your grill in your kitchen, unless the jokes are about me or my tribe. And I don't mean the Cleveland baseball team. I'm talking about the heavy hitters from Israel. That's what I mean by my no more jokes. You work for me.
I work for you.
You work for me. Now hey, funny man, comedian.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell a joke. Let me see if it's really funny. Go ahead.
How many Jews does it take to change a light bulb?
This is what we're talking about. Go ahead. I don't know. What's the punchline?
2. 1 to call the electrician, the other one to complain about the bill.
Unacceptable. Joke? That is an unacceptable joke. Now, is it the worst joke in the world? People are getting killed. People are dying, and you're going to tell me a light bulb joke?
I have another one.
You're going to give me...
My grandfather actually died in the Holocaust.
Where's the joke? Here.
Oh, he fell off the guard tower shooting at one.
All right, that's it. You work for me, don't you understand?
Yes.
And there's no more comedy now because we've established that if it's one group of people getting made fun of, then everyone, no more. Everyone, no. Barstool, we're shutting down humor. Go ahead, funny man. Well, I see your fingers there up there.
Why do Jews like circumcisions?
Why do Jews? I don't want to hear the answer, but now I'm intrigued.
They're 20% off.
And this is funny to you? No. People are dying. Now you work for me.
I get it. I work for you.
You're employed by me, are you not?
Yeah, I'm employed by you. Why are you yelling so much? No one even knew you were Jewish until 3 months ago.
This is my life. This is my life, not yours.
Did you have to look at the notes to say that this was your life?
Not really. Not sure why the notes are here.
And live from New York, it's Modern Day Man! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Happy almost Father's Day.
Thank you. Same to you, Aaron. Have we begun? Or are we about? It's the episode 3 of Modern Day Man.
This is where it all happens.
I'm telling you, a show that's really taken the world by storm. I've got nothing but positive messages.
I've got
nothing.
Negative ones.
I know. When I check your account, that's when the negative ones come.
You don't have to worry about it. If people don't like the show, I just go, take care. And they're welcome to go elsewhere.
You're not a mute or block person?
I'll sometimes mute. I never block. If you block somebody, then they get too excited about it. And they'll be like, I thought you were a free speech guy.
My favorite thing is when you...
I can't call you a filthy coo.
My favorite thing is when they screen cap their own blocking and then post it.
I've done that.
And you
as
have?
a brag. Yeah, as a brag. For a while, I had a big problem with the Indian woman community.
What?
Yeah, there was like an Indian woman that came after me for something. I don't know what it was.
Oh, my God.
And then I just wrote back a one-word reply, which was stink. And she got very upset and tried to call a whole bunch of people on me. So then I would just write back, stink. And then they couldn't say anything. So then at that point, I was like, okay. And I go, hey, look, this lady blocked me. And I used to brag about it. This was years ago.
Yeah.
You're trying to be edgy.
Now that you're the celebrity,
yeah,
you probably don't brag about being blocked as much. Because in my opinion, that's equivalent to like the big celebrity who blocks the just regular Twitter user. What that person isn't understanding is that it's akin to same celebrity, yourself, flushing shit down the toilet.
Yeah.
No one then says, I wonder if I did the wrong thing with that shit that I just flushed. I wonder if I should unflush that shit, or I wonder,
how would you do that?
The feelings about that shit that I flushed.
What type of toilet do you have?
I have a very good one.
And it unflushes?
I mean, listen, it's one of those modern toilets.
Like an iPhone toilet where it's like an unsend an email?
It's got the...
You ever done that? You ever unsend an email?
Tried to.
And?
Unsuccessful. That's why I get fired sometimes.
I think there's a few minute window where you can unsend an email or a text. I've sent stuff to my wife on text and I'd be like, it's not an option anymore. So then I'll just send a follow-up one where I pretend I was just joking and in a good mood. Like, I was just trying to find words that rhyme with itch. I just say stuff like that.
Yeah. I've tried to unsend emails that I've sent to program directors or general managers of a particular station or company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad idea. Don't do it.
Okay.
No reason for it.
All right. Don't send those emails.
Don't send those emails. Yeah. In
then
general,
don't try to unsend.
And then, well, if you've sent them, then tough luck, you know?
It's Father's Day in 2 days.
Yeah, that's right.
The holiest grail for man all year. It's gotta be, it's Father's Day. Christmas is probably up there. As a dad, there's a lot of expectation on you at Christmas time.
All right, I guess.
For me, first day of school, that's a big dad day.
Really? Okay.
Black History Month.
Black History Month.
Yeah, as a dad, I feel like every day of that month I'm responsible to be present.
Okay.
The thing is, what do you want for Father's Day?
Yeah.
I think who buys it for you?
Well, my kids somehow get me a present. I think that they get it from the ex-wife, and they just straight up ask her, get Daddy Star Wars t-shirt.
That's what you like.
Oh, it's a Star Wars sports wrestling, just stupid. I'm a, large infant.
I love that the dad is a kid.
Yeah.
Do you like still being a kid?
Yeah.
How old do you feel inside?
Good 16.
Come
on. How old do I feel inside? I mean, I feel 28. Forever. 28 forever.
Yeah, in the 20s. That's where I'm sticking. In the 20s. That's how you feel. You don't feel older. I don't feel my age. I feel in the 20s, and I still have the thoughts, but I'll forget words now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You forget words ever?
Happening? Yeah. Words. Are you forgetting where you are in the room?
And or
those basic articles is what you're forgetting? Have you ever walked into a separate room and said, "Why did I come here?
Yep.
What was the purpose of this?" Like you were just teleported from Star Trek.
Of course. And I said this the other day. I go, "Why is there a cardboard bag in the room?" And she goes, "You mean a paper bag?" And I go, "Is that what you did?" "Yeah, paper. Why is there a paper bag in the room?" I go, "The dog's going to chew it up." By the way, we did not shoot the dog.
Good.
Dog is a real problem. Probably should have shot the dog.
No, wait a second. No, you got a lot of flack, a lot of heat online for the fact that, your solution to...
I think there was one tweet that supported it. Yeah.
That person
Did I tell you the dog almost got attacked by a raccoon? I did not tell you this.
No.
This story has come full circle. So the dogs are out back. Cece's barking. Miho's barking. We go, what are they barking at? There's a little raccoon. In the daytime, raccoons are creatures of night.
Yes.
Some would call them
nocturnal. Jesus, I got that one.
Yeah, I was going to say insomniacs. Nocturnal is what they are. So this raccoon is climbing the fence. Cece's barking at the raccoon. Then I go over and I go, Cece, come. Cece don't listen. She's crazy. I told you this. Special needs. And then the raccoon lunges at Cece. I grab, this close they come. This raccoon is clearly rabid out in the day. I grab a twig, try to smack at the raccoon with the twig. The twig breaks. I then grab a small log, throw it at the raccoon.
Jesus.
It hits the fence, scares the raccoon away. So then that whole afternoon, I'm sitting in the backyard with my 9mm looking for the raccoon. And I let
with the gun.
With a gun.
Oh, well, a gun. You're. So you've just shifted pretty much the murder of your dog to the murder of a raccoon. Either way, it looks like you want to shoot wildlife. Like you. I think there's something in you that wants to take out. A
raccoon is better than your own dog. If you tell someone I shot a raccoon, they're like, "Good for you. I shot my own dog." Ooh, that guy's a sicko, right?
What about the raccoon's nice little hands? I sort of like raccoons.
It's got fucking rabies.
I know, but they're human hands. They're like half dog, half human because of the hands. Have you ever really seen a raccoon's hands and the things that they do? They actually use their hands like little people.
Garbage.
Yeah, they take off the lid. I've seen raccoons start cooking at one point.
I'd be okay with killing a raccoon. Here's where I'm going with this. So I sit outside with the 9. I got the cartridge here, the gun there. I then text my neighbor 2 doors down, who, by the way, he's going through it. Thoughts and prayers.
Oh no,
it's not that bad.
Okay,
but he went to the grocery store, thought he bought everything, forgot to ring one of the things in on the self checkout. They pulled him back in the thing, told him that he's no longer allowed in that grocery store, that he was shoplifting all this stuff. They listed all this stuff off. He's a very respected man in the community.
Oh my God.
Clearly it was a mistake or a thrill. I mean, I would do it for a thrill.
Oh, this is worrisome.
So he's not allowed back in the grocery store. Anyways, I text him. I go, hey, raccoon tried to attack the dogs. Are you cool if I shoot it? And he goes, you're technically not allowed to shoot a gun in the town limits, which I know. And he goes, some of the neighbors may complain. I go, problem solver. Let's blame it on Joe. Joe is the neighbor that lives in between us. He's old and deaf.
All right.
I could just, if the cops showed up, they go, we heard gunshots. I go, next door, Joe. And then they
seems a little immoral.
And they'd be like, Joe, did you shoot off a gun? He'd be like, I like the sun. Because he's very deaf. He can't hear anything. He came over yesterday. They had to borrow our dryer, so he put his sheets in. And I went out and I go, hey, Joe, your cum-soaked sheets are dry. And he goes, what?
Jesus Christ.
And my wife started laughing.
Well, I mean, leave this poor man alone. So
he's a nice guy. He got very upset
when
we put a fence in. We put a fence in. They wanted us to put a fence in. And then they started complaining. They were like, can you not? We want the nice side to face us. I'm like, okay. So I go, they're good neighbors. I do it. But now Joe has to move this lawnmower around this fence, and it's the most awkward thing. And he's so lovable, but it's so fun to watch him struggle with this lawnmower.
And yet you also want to pin a crime on him shooting the firearms within the city limits of your town.
That's correct.
Well, but you just said he was a nice guy. You love him. He's lovable. And then we're selling Joe down the river,
Joe
really.
is also of that age where he could be like, I forgot. I don't know if I shot a gun. You know what I mean? The same way that we forget.
Yeah. So you're saying Joe is like a glimpse of the future for us. It's tough. I remember my dad.
Still active. Plays tennis a lot.
He does?
Goes on cruises. Very good at tennis.
Joe?
Yeah.
Does he start yelling at the referee?
I don't know.
He thinks every ball that he hit was in, and the other person's like out, and it was out by like 3 feet, and he's like pulling a McEnroe. You cannot be serious.
Yeah.
Is that Joe?
I don't think he's that intense about it, but I also thought it'd be funny when the cops showed up if I go, I just heard someone yell a bunch of racial slurs and fire a gun 4 times and be like, it came from over there.
Jesus. Poor Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, look out, Joe. That's all I could say.
You're going to get a Star Wars shirt.
I mean, look, I go with what the kids give me. It's usually...
They don't ask? They don't say, what do you want for Father's Day?
Never.
Wow, that's easy.
I have to tell you, I tell them it's not they don't have to get me anything. I am a card guy. I am a card guy.
Like
if you don't...
Blackjack?
The Hallmark card. I like getting a card.
Why?
On Father's Day and birthday.
Do you
Thank
cry?
you very much.
Do you cry when you get it?
Well, I'll tell you, because then you could put it up on the fridge.
Do you cry when you get the card?
Yeah, I've cried.
Oh.
I've cried before.
It's nice to cry over a card.
I mean, yeah. When
real tears? Or you just get,
Boy. When my daughter got me a non-comedy one, and it was like, an actual, like, proper Hallmark poem of, like, the things that you do. And whenever they do a proper Hallmark thing, like, they never make it rhyme. It was just the things that you've done throughout our lives is to be cherished, and we honor you as a father. I was like, this is fantastic. I'm like, this is what I want if I was ever inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Which may happen.
It could happen. I was a hell of a first baseman. If I get into Cooperstown, that's what I want. That sort of sentiment. So yeah, I've teared up about that. Yourself?
Yeah, but I don't tear up about the stuff Hallmark writes. It's more the family writes.
No, Hallmark has a way of putting it a lot better than my children.
I mean, that's why they're professionals.
You see?
But it's what, my wife will write stuff and then she'll try to be funny, and then we always put sexual innuendo on the cards, but our kid always reads them and she's like, what's it mean? I'll meet you later for butt stuff.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Don't put that on the card.
It shouldn't be on the card?
No. Oh. I just said the card's supposed to be hung up and commercialized that, hey, anyone who comes to my house, look at me, I am a good father. See, it's like a big poster for how good of a dad you are.
I saw a video of this guy, and he produces all these videos on Instagram. Jason something. He teaches kids martial arts and stuff, but now he's gone next level where he thinks he's this influential man. And he walked down the street and did like a selfie video, and he's like, if you ask a father what they want for Father's Day, they tell you nothing because they respect. And he just used a whole bunch of big words like respect. Yeah. And then he said that they don't expect anything because that's what fathers do. Yeah. It's not easy to be a man in today's world.
It's a modern day man. We're becoming an extinct species.
Really?
In the way we used to operate. Absolutely. You can't, dominate, for instance, your kids at sports on a public basketball court anymore.
Why?
Without the other parents saying, take it easy.
Well, wait.
I'm blocking shots. And
LeBron James does it all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my point. Well,
he's much better than his kid.
Well, I'll tell you, the other day, I was also disciplining my son.
Yeah. Belt?
With it. No.
Knife?
It's not a good fella's knife.
Yeah.
Jesus. No.
What? Oh, wooden spoon.
No.
Blunt object.
No, there was nothing.
Pail of cement.
Physical at all.
Threats. Nothing. Boarding school.
Okay, you're getting closer with the boarding school comments. Yes, it was very, very intense. I have a way sometimes of channeling my inner Bobby Knight. I'm familiar with him, the old Indiana University basketball coach.
Yeah. They made a movie about him.
Exactly.
Called?
Fury.
What was the one with Nick Nolte, the basketball one?
Oh, that was Blue Chips.
Jinx, you owe me private school. You got to pay for my daughter's private school next year. It's $20,000.
Jesus, you play that game differently in Canada.
Yeah.
In Jersey, we get a Coke. You get a Coke for saying the word at the same time.
Coke.
Yeah, soda.
No, it's private school.
Give me a Coke.
I looked into boarding school for her.
Why?
$66,000 to go to the school that I used to go to that was only $20,000.
Boarding school's supposed to be punishment, right?
It's a really nice boarding school. Kurt Russell has a cottage on the same way. Yeah, Goldie Hawn.
Okay.
It's gorgeous up there.
So I'm yelling at my son.
I'll fucking kill you, you son of a bitch.
Not I'll kill you, but very close.
I'll fucking unalive you, modern day TikTok kid.
I'm not threatening him, but I was, you're in the right vicinity.
You yell loud.
Yes, I was going
Give me an example. Okay, I'm your kid.
Smarten up! Smarten the fuck up!
I was just fucking my friend's butt. That's not what he was doing.
No!
But you do it like that.
He wasn't doing that for the record.
My wife and mother-in-law said I need to put a hard line down with my daughter. When I yell, she gets scared and shakes.
That's the point of being a dad. But here's my point. Why we're bringing it back to modern day man. I'm doing the right thing. Because trust me.
Wait, what if you just let them do what they want to do? That's easier. What if you just go do what you want to do?
No. Because,
what if they're everyone's doing meth. Can I have meth money?
My offspring will, rob a bank. They'll destroy the school. I don't know what the hell will happen.
They got those genes, huh?
No, yeah, you got it. But here's the thing. But here's my point. I'm doing the right thing. I am. And there were a couple in their 20s. Male and
you're doing this in public.
No, I'm doing it in my house.
Oh.
But it was last Saturday, and the windows were up because it was 78 degrees in New Jersey. So because the windows are up, I'm doing it in the house, and I noticed a couple in their 20s. They're walking outside my house, and they're literally walking into my room. They stop, and then they stare into my house. What's going on in there?
They yelled at? What's going on in there?
No, they had that vibe.
In their eyes.
That I was wrong.
Right.
Because they're like, listen to this guy freaking out on his child. They don't know the backstory. I can't be throwing my kid under the bus here publicly, but I'll just
But it wasn't buttfuck.
No, it wasn't that. It was just the type of behavior you have to say, you better straighten up. And sometimes, yes, I go loud with the volume. My whole apartment complex doesn't like me. And because of this loudness.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, it's a podcast. Oh. That's how I get through it.
It's called Me and My Son.
But that's how I do it. I go, I was just podcasting. I perform. I'm a performer.
Once I was acting out a scene with my friend Kelly Fanson, this great actress in Canada, and we were yelling. We were doing a scene from Hurly Burly. They did a movie of it with Kevin Spacey, Sean Penn.
I've seen this movie. Were you in it?
No, but we were rehearsing a scene, and we were yelling, and the cop showed up, and he's like, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry, we're rehearsing a scene
for
acting class. He goes, okay, and leaves. And then they come back. The other cop was like, what are you, stupid? Like, said that to the other cop. And he's like, what's going on in here? I'm like, I told him. He's like, yeah, we don't believe that. And then we came in, we had to show him the sides and everything like that.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, the first cop bought it. New cop bought it. So if you're ever beating the shit out of a woman, just say we're rehearsing a scene.
That's not what modern day man is prescribing for you.
No.
We are suggesting you not to do that.
Yeah, never beat up a woman.
Beat up any one, really.
Right, but if you are, say it's for a play.
Well, say it's for a play, a movie, a role.
Yeah.
Say it's for. I shouldn't be agreeing with you.
No,
on that.
it's
Yeah. Don't beat up any women.
Never.
That's the key. Modern day men wouldn't do that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Have you seen this new gimmick going around with the modern day man with the FaceTime?
Monogamy.
No. Men are.
Oh, yeah.
It's a trend on TikTok that is going wildly viral, which is when you FaceTime your male friend to say goodnight in a cuddly type of way.
Yeah.
And you record yourself doing this.
Do you have an example of this?
Micah Parsons did it, if you want to look it up. And he's like a big, brooding linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. Very, very impressive player.
Yeah.
And he did it with his coach. He said, I just want to say goodnight.
And his
just want to say goodnight.
Coach, no, it was a joke.
No, but I mean, what do you think? What do you think about this trend?
It's not okay.
Here
we go.
There it is. Look at this. He's on a tank top.
What up?
All right.
What you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, I just wanted to say goodnight.
Okay. I love that, bro. What's going on? Y'all good?
Hell yeah. You know what I mean? I just feel like, as player to coach, just checking in on you, mentally, say goodnight. Hope fans well. See you Monday. Excited about next week. Just a good night.
Well, good, man. Well, Look, I know this is weird for everybody, man, but look, you're handling everything the right way, bro. And this thing's gonna get worked out. And again, I'm thrilled to see where we take this thing, man. We're building something special, and you're gonna be a huge part of it, bro.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, shawty. Take a shawty from me when you get a chance, man.
Hey, I'm drinking a shotty right now, man. Get ready to hit it. Turn it for the night, brother.
Hell yeah.
The coach, Schottenheimer, Brian Schottenheimer, did not know what was going on.
No.
So when he called in for his gayish type of good night, phone call tuck in.
Yeah.
The coach had no idea why he was being called by this guy. But I mean, and I can't blame the coach for not knowing what the coach is. 50 years old. He's not going to know what every viral thing is. But
Yeah, that's so old, dude. 50? Ugh.
you know what I'm
What a
saying.
loser.
No.
50-year-old loser.
What I'm saying is he's not going to be up to date on every single viral TikTok.
Surprised he
trend.
even has one of those phones. I thought he'd have a rotary phone. I saw other ones where they call and they would just they would be like, "Good night," and oh, hang on, I got a call coming in.
He's
One
got a
sec.
call.
Yeah.
Is this real?
Hello.
Hey, man, it's Bobby.
Oh.
Hey, Bobby. What's up?
Nothing, man. I just want to say goodnight.
What?
Just want to call and say goodnight.
What? Why?
You're really important to me. I want to thank you for everything you've been doing. I'm really excited to see where things are going to go with this. So just wanted to call and say goodnight.
It's the afternoon.
I mean, it's 4 p.m. and of course he called you, didn't he? Didn't call me, did he? Say goodnight. Didn't tuck me in. Didn't tuck my ass in. Didn't tuck my ginger ass in.
Can I? I'm on the phone.
Sorry.
Hey, it's really hard to talk. Can you tell that guy in the background to shut up?
Yeah. Can you
Son of a
tone it down a
bitch.
little? All right. Well, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
All right, buddy. Love you.
Love
Peace.
you. Bye. Well, that was odd.
Yeah, it's that is a very uncomfortable trend.
Yeah.
Who popularized this thing?
Probably Jennifer Lopez.
You have no proof of that. Did you just make that up, or do you have some evidence?
She was married to one of the Yankees.
She dated A-Rod for a little bit, but I don't
She was
think
never married to him?
I don't think she was married to Alex
Would you marry
Rodriguez.
her?
Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
No.
If she was
Selma
on the
Hayek.
road, would you think she was cheating on the road all the time? Would you be like, why didn't you call me between 8 and 9?
Yeah, I
And
would.
she's like, I was doing American Idol. And you'd be like, I don't believe. No, you don't record then. Would you say that?
I would say it, but I would also say, Jennifer, what happened to your voice? Your voice went back in time.
I'm from the block.
You're from the Bronx, New York. You don't
Yeah.
have that thick of an accent.
We don't know if all that's true. We don't even know. Well, for my Father's Day, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't like having expectation.
Do you like gifts? Do you want a gift or
My
and
wife
what about the card scenario?
Took me flying
Mhm.
for my 50th. But
That's cool.
yeah, and then she'll be like, I made you breakfast, but then she'll make eggs and put spinach in it. And I'm like, ugh.
Why would she do that? She's trying to poison you?
No, but it's just like, I like
Yeah.
eggs and cheese.
Right.
I
Like a
don't
modern day
want-
man.
I don't want greens in my eggs. I eat.
Especially on your happy celebration day, on the
should
Father's
be-
Day. There
Here's
should
what
be.
you know what I miss is a blow and go. You know what a blow and go is?
No, tell me.
This girl,
I have an
Dana,
idea.
I used to date, would
Yeah.
do the blow and go.
Okay, what's that?
I met her once at a show in the city, and I got her number, and then we went on a date to this place called Barcade. You would love it. It's
Yeah, I've been there.
It's in Brooklyn.
I love those places.
It's a bar.
Old school video games
Yep,
and
you got
pinball
it.
machines.
So we got
you get
drunk,
loaded.
and she's like, I want to have sex with you. And I go, no, this is the kind of guy I am. I would not usually just do random hookups because I also thought girls would go crazy.
Wow.
So on the second date, she came to Astoria and we did sex. And then the next morning, she did a blow and go, which I'd never had before. I didn't know that there was a name for it.
I still don't, but go ahead.
She blows you,
Yeah.
and then leaves.
So it's pretty self-explanatory.
It's called a blow and go.
Should have been able to guess it.
And she was great at these.
Yeah.
She loved these.
In and out real quick.
And I'm just
Just a blah, 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 and then boom. She
There
hits
goes the
scope.
bleach. And then
Did she hit the scope or the, did she do any mouthwash after the blow and go?
Oh,
Or
I
she-
thought you meant scope, like hit my prostate.
No,
with
no,
her
no,
finger.
no. Listerine, mouthwash. Does she?
I mean, you can't really go to school with cum on your breath.
Okay.
And when I say school, it wasn't high school. She was in theater school. So she, it was great. She used to go to theater school at the place where Wicked is. There's like a theater school there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I remember we went to her parents' house in Penticton, BC. Very lovely girl, and one of her brothers didn't like me. The other one did. And we went to Smith and Walensky with one of the brothers, and I go, and he was being such an asshole. I go, dude, just because I'm fucking your sister, you don't got to be a dick about it.
That's what you said to the man.
Yeah, it was very rude to say that.
I'm with you.
You're with me saying that.
I am with you. I do not put up with someone verbally disrespecting me. And I'm happy that you stuck up for yourself.
Thank you.
Fuck that guy.
What's going on with Supercuts?
Oh, geez. Okay, look. As you can see, my hair has not improved in the week since we last talked to you about the Supercuts debacle. Seems like I'm temporarily not welcome back there.
Why?
Well, I mean, until I get the confirmation of, hey, come on back.
When did you email?
I emailed I emailed over the weekend, and I went to the website on yesterday.
Okay.
I delivered 2 messages. Apologies for yelling at Craig, the manager.
Do we have these emails?
Yes.
Can we see these emails, please?
Just to remind you, I yelled at Craig, the manager.
Jamie, can you bring that up? For those of you unaware, that's Jamie. Also works on Joe Rogan's show.
Jamie.
Bringing her stuff up.
But just to remind you.
That's just Dave's stuff.
There's my stuff.
I think it's in the Google file, perhaps.
Well, it's definitely in an email.
Okay,
Here.
you sent an email.
I'll send it to you guys again if you need it. But yeah, I sent an email. I apologized to Craig for saying F you. I felt bad about it.
Why?
After your conversation with Craig. You know, he was just like, I don't need this and everything like that. And I was like, oh, you know what?
He really talked like a woman.
I know.
That bothered me. Because even in retrospect, I was like, I was just talking to a lady. What does Craig look like in person? Very fey?
Yeah, he looks the way you would think. He,
Skinny? Longish hair?
No, shortish hair.
Straight or gay?
Very gay,
but then,
is what it seems.
But gay, but transphobic almost.
He refused to say, there it is. There's the email. Yeah, Craig refused to say they, them.
Should we block out those email addresses? All right.
Yeah, you can if you want.
May I read it?
Sure, yeah. I would prefer it if you did. Because, in my tone, I don't know exactly. Yeah, I'm a little schizo at times.
There may have been 2 T's and 1 L in the thing. You may have just sent this into the ether.
I didn't get a mailer domain unknown.
Okay.
You should get one of those emails.
Hello. My friend Aaron told me that I needed to apologize for being rude the other day on the phone to my manager, Craig. I told Aaron I didn't remember being rude, but he reminded me that I haven't been myself since the Knicks lost to the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. I sincerely apologize to Craig and wish to rekindle my relationship with Supercuts. Thank you.
I thought that was professional, well done, and I thought it was a very, very honest email.
I agree.
Nothing. So that's the email. Then I delivered another message, and if you could pull up that message.
Via Molotov cocktail?
Nope.
Oh.
I tried to keep it. No, here it is.
Oh, this is just the Supercuts.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Stylist named Craig. I'm sorry for what I put Craig through on the phone. You see, the Knicks had just lost the Eastern Conference Finals. I was distraught and took out my pain on Craig. I apologize. I think maybe I should call Craig.
I did it twice.
Would you like to call Craig, or would you like me?
Yeah.
You'd like to call Craig?
I'd like to call Craig, or I'd like to see if we can get him. Okay. And just, and
now
I feel bad about it.
Okay.
And I honestly, you made me sort of see the light in one way, which is, yeah.
By the way,
I had a right to be angry, but I shouldn't get carried away.
For those of you at home not being able to see Dave's phone, he has Supercuts saved in his friends. Okay. So let's give him a ring.
Is that criticism? You don't? You don't have Supercuts saved? I've got Supercuts, Jersey Mike's. I got that whole strip.
I'll have like something tattoo guy this town. That's it. All right, let's give him a call. I'll
do you
help
think
guide
it's gonna
you through this.
Okay, wait. Before I do, I want to apologize because you made me see that maybe I was too harsh on Craig. I get nervous and awkward when it comes for apologies, so I'm going to definitely rely on you.
Okay.
You just
But
tell
how
me
will
what
they
to say.
No, it's not me saying it.
The
Are you
phone's
gonna
over
mute it?
here. Phone's over here. You just go over there.
On the mic or not?
On the microphone.
Okay. All right.
On the microphone.
Okay, wait.
I'll go-
Pause 1 second. Don't let him call yet.
Are we still recording? What the hell? Now, if Craig is out there and Craig comes walking into this room, I'm jumping out the window. I'm not kidding. There's a window right there. And 6th floor, you probably aren't going to survive. But then again, don't you feel like you could from the 6th floor? I feel like the only way you're actually dying when you jump out of the window is like 20 floors are up. I feel like I'll break my legs, but I'm going to be okay.
If you survived, you'd be the appropriate demographic for Supercuts then.
No, but every week that goes...
did to me.
Each week that goes by, my haircut gets worse. They really did give me a shitty haircut.
Have you noticed, though, that you're the only one with hair on the show? Do you feel like maybe it's a little alienating for Aaron that we're focusing so much on your hair and how it looks bad when he doesn't
I
have
don't
any at all?
know.
It's like the story my dad used to tell me. He would complain he didn't have shoes till he met a guy who didn't have feet.
But he told me he finds the Supercuts saga intriguing.
I do, too. I just want to get in your head a little behind the, actor's
haircut's
studio.
terrible. I don't know what the fuck. Did they get anything on the sides? That's why I had to do it in the first place.
Now it looks like there's just a chunk missing of equal proportion, to be fair.
I know. It's just the whole thing looks awful. All right, is he coming back? What's the goal here?
Maybe Craig's just being a little resistant.
Is Craig not wanting to come in? Because I swear to God, if Craig's out there, I'm gonna panic. I'm gonna panic.
That would be the greatest show
And if
ever.
Craig's not out there, he's left for quite some time.
Maybe he had to go to the bathroom.
So maybe we are well, we're still recording, and it's up to you, to Robert. He's talking to someone. I hear his voice.
He's got Craig.
Okay, you're back.
Could you hear me?
But yes, I'm like he's hanging out in the lobby telling jokes. Well,
No.
we're here. I'm drowning live on the air.
Wait. No, we cut.
We
I
were
said cut.
recording. Robert thought you were kidding. So
No.
now it's like the Dave man's, getting the
No,
third
no,
degree
we're
over
gonna
here.
cut that.
Yeah, we'll cut it.
Cut.
Actually, it
okay.
was
So
great.
wait. So
Keep it all in.
Here's what happened. I opened the door and I go, Craig, and I was gonna trick you and pretend that Craig was here.
Yeah,
in
you
person.
made me panic, bro.
So then I went outside and there's a very flamboyant gay man with a sequin shirt on. And I go, would you come on a podcast and pretend to be a manager of a Supercuts in South New
God.
Jersey? And he's like, and at first he looked excited and he's like, I'm going to say maybe not. And I was like, it's a really cool guy, but the problem is he doesn't know pronouns. And then he goes, what? Really? A stylist?
Yeah.
Does not know
And it was his cousin, don't forget.
Yeah, his
You
cousin.
kept reminding him that he had a cousin who was trans from female to male.
And he kept saying
and
him.
prefers the names they and the, or wait.
They and them.
They
Not
and the. Look at the over there, huh?
You do not want to try that language out there. Believe you
I'm
me.
not going out there.
You got to go out there.
Can
at
I?
some point.
No.
All right.
Can,
Let's call
can I
him.
call Craig?
Yeah.
He's probably not. I hope he's in. All right. Remember, you tell me.
Supercuts, may I help you?
Hi, is Craig there?
No, he's not. He'll be in on Friday. Would you like me to put you down?
Yeah, really, I'd like to deliver a message to Craig. Is this the manager, the next in charge after Craig?
Yes. So, what is your first and last name?
David McDonald. He's expecting my call, and I just would like to tell him, could you write this down?
All right, go ahead.
I had an incident there a
what's your
couple
phone
weeks
number?
ago.
Okay, my phone number. Actually, can we just skip on the phone number for a second? I just like to get to the message, and just if you put it on the table next to the cash register, Craig will find it.
Craig has it.
I had an incident
A couple weeks ago
where
I had a problem with my haircut.
I had a problem with my haircut.
I then tried to fix it myself.
Sorry. Just give me a quick second. You're breaking up. Let me move closer to the station really quick.
No problem. I had a haircut.
Give me a sec.
Okay.
Over to the station.
Okay, so I had a haircut.
A couple weeks ago.
Weeks
go
ago. Okay, so I had a haircut a couple weeks ago, and there was an incident with Craig.
I tried to fix it myself.
I tried to fix it myself.
And I know that was irresponsible.
And I know that was very irresponsible.
To mess with his artistry.
To mess with Craig's artistry.
So I reached out to Cottrell.
Do
you know Cottrell?
Do you know Cottrell?
Yep.
Okay, I emailed Cottrell.
His pronouns are he, him.
His pronouns are he, him.
What are yours, by the way?
What are yours, by the way? I'm also writing this down. Just to take note.
She, her.
She, her.
Oh, old school. I respect that.
Old school. I respect that. Thank you.
And Cottrell hasn't gotten back to me. I've sent one email.
And Cottrell hasn't gotten back to me, and I've sent
one email and one message on the website.
And one message.
And I really want to apologize.
And I really want to apologize to Craig.
I've been a Supercuts customer for 30 years.
I've been a Supercuts customer for 30 years.
And I want to work this out.
I do. I want to work.
Okay, so...
And what are your thoughts on this?
Your phone number so that he can get back in touch.
You can say it. We'll beep it.
Okay, we'll. And what are your thoughts on this situation? How do you get over something like this?
About what?
Me and Craig. Are you not listening?
I am listening, sir. There's no reason for you to, be rude to me.
I'm not being rude. I'm just torn up.
I'm not being rude. I'm just...
My hairdresser and I aren't getting along.
My hairdresser and I aren't getting along.
Wouldn't you feel that way?
Wouldn't you feel that way?
So certainly, please let Craig know that you called, and I'll also hand over your information to Jennifer. And
who's Jennifer?
Who's Jennifer?
Jennifer Cottrell.
Oh. I thought her first name was Cottrell.
I thought her first name was Cottrell.
Is it 2 T's or 1 T?
Is it 2 T's or 1? Is it 2 T's or 1?
2 T's.
Oh, 1 L.
1 L?
Yes.
You messed up the email.
I messed up the email.
This is my fault.
This is all my fault.
I sent it to the wrong email.
I sent it to the wrong email. I sent it to the...
It's Cottrell.
Oh, 2 L's.
So you had it right.
Oh, it's your fault.
Oh, 2 L's. Oh, it's your fault.
My bad.
My bad.
Okay.
Is there something I can do?
Is there something I could do?
Do you like candy or
Do you like candy or can I... horses or anything?
No, but I don't understand.
I have coupons to a horse
I have
stable.
Coupons to...
A horse stable.
A horse stable, and
I have no one to go.
I have no one to go with.
Yeah, no, you would. This is something that unfortunately is. It has to be handled by our general manager. So whenever she's able to reach back to you, I'm sure she will.
All right, I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
You've made this so much worse.
Why?
She's writing down a goddamn humongous now message.
She
for
stopped
Craig.
at the point where she thought you were being mean to her, but you weren't really being.
I'm passionate.
You think I was being mean to you? You should have seen what I said to Craig, you dumb bitch.
That's the
boxed water. Water from vaginas.
Oh, stop it.
What?
It could be a sponsor. Yeah, no, we don't want to go there.
It's boxed.
I know, but we want sponsorships. We need. Can I just say?
How do you feel about that?
You've pointed something out, I believe, and that is people confuse my passion for anger all the time. No.
What did you
They
say to that
do.
lady? What did she get upset about? You didn't even get that angry with her.
I said, well, I got mad at her. I said, this is your fault.
That's what it was.
And she didn't like that because I was pretty sure I spelt it properly.
You didn't.
Are you?
The C-O-T-T.
You're going to have to look at the raw file, Robert, please. You look at the raw file for me and see if I got that one right.
Nope.
Okay,
You're
two T's.
missing a T.
Well, whatever. I still messaged the other thing as a backup plan, and I
That's
still
right.
haven't heard back from Craig, so I'm still in the right.
Craig is probably upset. And he's also probably dealing with the fact that he constantly misgenders his own cousin. That's got to be an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue. It's an issue that Craig's not getting back to a customer who clearly feels bad for yelling at him and is trying to offer an apology. That's the issue. Craig, don't be ignoring, your customers. Now, I did appreciate most of the things you helped me out with. I thought it was going in a I thought it went in a nice tender spot.
I like to say I
until the
love
end.
you at the end, and then they'll be like, what is that?
Well,
Why would they say
that made me look like crazy, you see?
Yeah.
Because I don't know her.
I'm anxious to see where this goes and see if something does work out with the Supercuts.
I would at least hope that Craig and I get back on the same page.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. He's not a bad person. No. He should have relaxed when they screwed up my hair. The 7-day rule, it was day 8. Come on, next time, don't worry about it being day 8.
All right. Last bit of news. Sometimes we talk about Bobby's piece of shit car.
Yeah.
But it gets him around. Now, you had an incident with your car. I saw a picture of it, and it was a little disturbing.
Yeah. My car was hit by a UPS truck. I didn't witness it, but I can tell you, Felipe, the maintenance man, did at the apartment complex.
Mr. Dave, I just saw your vehicle get hit by the ops truck.
Do you know Felipe?
Yes.
That's uncanny.
The ops truck came.
That's sort of what he said.
The ops,
I
the
said,
brown ops truck.
Right. I said, Felipe, what I don't understand.
No.
Just break it down slower.
I'm not allowed to be here because your president told me I have to go.
Oh, well, I feel bad now.
I was fixing the toilet in your thing that you can unflush the shit.
Yes.
And the man came in the ops truck, the delivery.
UPS.
No, I don't pee. No, I'm talking.
Okay, I'm sorry, but okay, go ahead. Never
I do
mind.
talking.
All
not
right, fine. UPS is the name of the truck, but that's
ops.
Second.
So then he hit your car, and then he left. Now, this could be true, or maybe I hit your car, and I said it was the ops truck.
Jesus, Felipe, which one is it? Because if it's the UPS truck, ching ching. I can get some money.
No.
I can get some
I'm Mexican, not Asian.
I meant like the cash register sound. Yeah, like money. Money's coming our way. The ching wasn't
How are
Asian.
you going to get the money?
Yeah. Well,
My car got hit by the ops truck, too.
Okay, relax. Now, I'm not saying I won't give you a little cut. If I can get you on the line to the UPS people, can you just say exactly what you just said to me?
Of course.
Okay, because here's my phone. Take my phone and talk to them real quick because basically they said that they're going to need your eyewitness account because I did not see the UPS truck hitting me. This is all going with Felipe, the maintenance guy. Okay.
You know? Ops?
Yeah.
Yes, I witnessed a horrible accident
Okay, that's
outside Dave's house.
There you go. The
truck, he swerved and he hit the vehicle.
Yeah. Good.
And
Tell him. Uh-oh.
I saw it.
Wait, did you have some shots of tequila before this phone call?
No.
All of a sudden,
you just got a text saying your grants will be reallocated to another family. If you don't respond immediately, you better respond to that about the grants, man.
Well, that's just spam, Felipe. When you are desperate for money, sometimes you look up different loan sharks. Anyway, can you now just All right, so did you tell them that we're good to go?
Good to go.
Okay.
Happy Father's Day, and I hope everybody has a grande week, eh?
That is what happened, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, that's what happened. They said that.
Can we see a picture of your car that got hit?
Yeah, show them
right.
my car. They said they can't.
Boxed water. Water from women's pussies.
That's one angle.
That's clearly UPS. Look at the brown.
It's not exactly without telling you anything. There is a brown spot right there on the door.
So Felipe saw this.
And hit the other one. Show the other one
And the
because you
UPS
get the
truck
dent.
went.
Look at that.
Have you asked anybody if they have camera footage of this?
No, I asked Felipe. I said,
How do you know this happened? You came outside? You're like, what the hell happened to my car? Or he came right up to you?
This is a guy who does not lie. He is actually a Cuban refugee who told us that, like, in the late 50s, Americans in suits came to his village to show them, like, how to kill someone with, like, a button on his shirt. So, in other words, like, CIA.
He's a mercenary.
CIA, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. He got to America, and now he's, the maintenance guy, but he's not making this up out of the blue for no reason.
Right.
So
he just walked up to you. He's like, hey, UPS truck just see your car.
Yeah, and I called them, and guess what? Eyewitness account doesn't count anymore in this goddamn country.
What does?
Now, can you not put someone behind bars if you get one eyewitness account? If you say, hey, I saw that man shoot that lady.
Jury of your peers.
And yet, I'm like, I don't have the footage. I didn't see it. But that's how I know this happened. Because my car's screwed up. There's brown paint on it all of a sudden.
Video footage
And Felipe is telling me.
You need video footage of this.
UPS says, if I don't get him something like video footage, they won't give me a nickel.
Let me ask you this. What about if you use AI and make the video footage happen?
Holy shit, that's a great idea.
Yeah. I bet Bobby
Oh
could do
my
that.
God. That's a fantastic idea.
Someone takes a picture of your car. They make it look like it's your car. It's parked there. They figure out what time of day it was.
Yeah.
And then you don't get the plate, but you just get the side view.
I'll tell you what, too. Maybe even have the footage have it like maybe hit Felipe, too. Like maybe he's on the side.
I'm being injured.
Yeah. He's doing something on the side of the road, and then boom.
I need to call Bramnick. He's the top lawyer in New Jersey. He's the funniest lawyer. There's a lawyer in New Jersey that does stand-up comedy, and he's got pictures of himself at the Stress Factory. All right, let's get out of here. We got to go celebrate Father's Day.
That's it. Father's
I will
Day.
be in Mobile, Alabama. I'll be in Lafayette, Louisiana, and I'll be in Metairie, Louisiana, June 19, 20, 21st. Come check it out. Bobby will be there with me. And Modern Day Man, brought to you by XXXY Athletics. Use code Aaron20 at checkout. Get some stuff. Support real men and real women.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.